We got All right, guys. I remember earlier I was telling you, the last few days. Oh my gosh, the good Lord, He has been blessing me so much, so much. I mean, over blessing me, really. Be honest with you, over blessed. I'm. But today I showed you that I had gone to the food pantry, and they were just so nice to me. And they gave me look at all this meat that they gave me, and I told you we're gonna have a barbecue today. And see the pizza box right there. Wait till I tell you about how I got that pizza. But I said we're gonna have a barbecue here. Yeah, I got my fire going. I got it going. Yeah, some of that's pine, some of it's Florida holly, some of it's palm trees. Some of it's gonna have the taste of Florida to it. By the time I'm done with that. Anyway, we got the fire going, and so we're gonna cook that. That pizza. I swear this happened, man. I was sitting at this intersection. This guy pulls up the intersection, and he was kind of rude to me. He was, man. He was like, in a hurry or something. And it took me a second or two to figure it out, but something flew off the top of his car. And then he just kept going around the corner like, just real, it was like, I'll just run you over, pirate. You better get out of the way. Kept going, and something slid off the roof of his car. It was a whole pizza. Obviously, who owned this pizza, his name was JB, but guess who owns it now? TC, that's right. It's a pirate pizza now. Be rude to me. Anyway, that's how I got that pizza. And, I like keeping these videos short. I know our attention spans are short. I saw the captain today. I feel so sorry for this man. Listen, guys, he has a GoFundMe going right now. Capt.corey, ms.montie. It's called the ms.montie. It's GoFundMe. His name's Capt.corey. What he was telling me today, I told him, I said, listen, at the very beginning when we first met, I said, I told him my story, what I was doing, I told him my story. He knows what's going on over here at Pirates R Us. That's what he calls me pirate. That's what he calls me. Anyway, he's in a lot of trouble. He's not going to, I'm not going to, first of all, I don't really know that much information. I only know, just what he's told me. And it's just, he's just dead in the water until he can get a new motor. Now, the boat, he's not going to lose the boat, but it's not going to be able to do anything with it. It's just, he needs a new motor. The whole block is cracked, and it's just not repairable. It's not something that, and you have to pull it in and out of the, oh my God. I don't know if y'all, oh my God. Well, I told him, from the get-go, and that's what I was telling him today. I said I'd stick with you till June. I need to deal with the skin cancer anyway. So, I have found out there is no Florida blue here either. But there are people here that might be able to help me, point me in the right direction. I don't know, man. But the shrimp boat thing is not looking good. Not looking good at all. But I did tell the captain, and I'm a man of my word, that I said, well, I'll hang around till June, and I kind of need to deal with the skin cancer thing anyway. And so, we're just going to keep going with it. Who knows, by miracle, this guy could pull a rabbit out of his hat, it could happen. I know the good Lord, He's pulled my bacon out of the fryer I don't know how many times, so we're just going to go with it, man. And that's where we're at today, guys, pretty much. Right now I'm barking. It's the end of the day. I'm not, I've had the last few days. It hasn't really rained too much, so I've been lucking out on that. So I'm due for a big one, but I need a bath anyway. So, all right, guys, that's what's going on. Remember what I say, love the one you're with. And I'll call you guys later, man.